Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really unique model for senior support. It's a system designed to do one thing, really. Replace that constant nagging worry with some genuine peace of mind. It's all built on a trusted, personal relationship, and we're going to break down how it works.
Okay, let's get right to the heart of it, because this whole conversation starts with a question that so many of us with aging parents ask ourselves, usually in the middle of the night.
You know what I'm talking about? Is it that fear of a fall when nobody's around? The anxiety that maybe they forgot to take their medication today? Or is it something quieter? Just the thought of them being lonely, day in and day out. These are the real worries. And that's really the mission statement right there. The whole point of the service we're looking at is to tackle that low-level background stress head-on. That feeling in the pit of your stomach that something could go wrong. So how is this different from, the usual options like a traditional home care agency or an assisted living facility? Well, it starts by completely rethinking how this kind of support should even work.
This slide, man, it just lays it all out. On one side, you've got the agency model. It's often a revolving door of different staff members, high turnover, where your parent can feel more like a task on a checklist. But on the other side, a completely different philosophy. One dedicated person, building a real relationship based on consistency and trust.
And this is the simple, powerful idea it's all built on. Your parent knows exactly who is walking through that door every single time. There are no strangers. Think about the kind of genuine comfort and trust that builds over time. That's something you just can't get when a different person shows up every week. And look, this isn't just some abstract concept. This is a real local business. It's actually licensed as a concierge service for seniors, which grounds the whole thing in real-world professionalism and accountability.
So, let's see how all of this comes together in their top-tier package. They call it the premium experience, and it's designed to be way more than just a list of services. It's about creating total peace of mind.
Okay, first, a really important distinction they make. This isn't medical support or personal care like bathing and dressing. They're super clear about what they are and what they are not.
What it is handling all the other stuff. It's about managing all those moving parts of daily life that can get so overwhelming, not just for a senior living alone, but for the family that's trying to juggle it all from a distance.
And here's the kicker. This whole universe of support, the errands, the appointments, the house stuff, it's all managed by that one single dedicated person we've been talking about. One point of contact, one trusted relationship for everyone. Now this package is the whole shebang. We're talking about 30+ hours of support a month, spread across 3 or 4 unhurried visits every week. This isn't a 15-minute check-in. It's real-time, real companionship. It covers everything from rides and errands to managing plumbers and deliveries. And for the family, you get one simple weekly update. It keeps you in the loop without you having to manage every single little detail yourself.
All right, the big question. How does this stack up against the alternatives? Not just in terms of cost, but in what it actually delivers for quality of life. Let's run the numbers.
So let's set a baseline. A typical assisted living facility, as the source material points out, can easily run you $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month, and often way more than that. By comparison, this premium package is a flat $3,500 a month. So yeah, financially, that's often a pretty big saving. But the real value here, it isn't just about the dollars and cents.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. It's not about the money you save, it's about the emotional weight that gets lifted. It's the relief you feel when you know for sure that your mom or dad is safe, supported, and actually happy right in their own home.
And that's the part you can't put a price tag on, right? This model lets a senior keep their independence, their privacy, their friends, their routine. They get to stay in the home they love. For so many people, that is everything.
Okay, so you might be thinking, this sounds great, but it's a huge commitment. Well, they've thought of that. The way you get started is designed to be a really simple, low-risk trial.
So the trial is set up so everyone gets a feel for it. Your parent actually experiences the support firsthand, the family gets to see exactly how the communication works, and then, at the end of the week, everybody can make a clear decision with absolutely zero pressure to continue if it's not a perfect fit.
And here's a really smart detail. That trial cost, it's not some extra fee. It's an investment. If you decide to move forward, the whole amount just gets applied to your first month. It makes the whole thing a really seamless start.
And that really brings us back to where we started. What would it feel like to have complete peace of mind? To be able to answer that question, what keeps you up at night, with nothing?
What's it truly worth to know, with absolute certainty, that your parent is safe, they're supported, and they're living with dignity in the one place they want to be, home?